Well, this is something that nothing big, just kind of like Marvel doing another comic that is to pseudo tie into the movie that's coming out. And it's not connected to that movie, although first glance you would think that it is like a prequel to Spider-Man Brand New Day. And that is Spider-Man Long Way Home. I'm not joking, that is the title. So, Spider-Man Long Way Home is a comic that is a mini series that's going to be coming out, I think, June of this year, and will basically focus on Spider-Man, Punisher, and Hulk. Gee, doesn't that team sound familiar? They're going to be in the deep jungles of, I think, South America or Africa. I can't remember which. Hunting AIM while they're constructing a cosmic cube. What's interesting to note is that I've heard two different things about this story, two different conflicting things, but I will get to that in a bit. Now, at first glance, I was literally like, "Oh God, this thing sound like it's a movie tie-in, and they're just doing it." And what do you mean, Jonathan Hickman and Adam Kubert are working on this comic? Yeah, it's Jonathan Hickman and Adam Kubert, a creative team for a mini series that's meant to be like a that's meant to hype up the new Spider-Man movie. Does Hickman just want to write Spider-Man but just doesn't want to deal with Nick Lowe? Because that's what it feels like. Um, he wrote him in Ultimate Spider-Man. He's done Spider-Man, like obviously in his Fantastic Four run. It's very clear he wants to write Spider-Man, but good God, I don't think I don't think Jonathan Hickman could do anything he would have been able to do with Spider-Man that he has done so far with the Spider-Man editorial the way it is. So yeah, I like the moment they said Jonathan Hickman and Adam Kubert were on for this book, I was just like, what? And now you got me hooked because I do enjoy Hickman. I don't like everything he's done. I will call a spade whenever, but like I do really like Jonathan Hickman for the most part on his work. Um, and I when this was announced with Adam Kubert, it also made me go. And someone said that it was also in continuity with Hickman and Kubert's, or excuse me, Hickman and Capullo's Wolverine's Revenge, which I have not read, but I heard was really good. I heard it's in that same canon, so I don't know if that's true or not. Because then I heard no, it's in the Marvel universe, but it's set very early. Because how they describe it is like before Frank Castle became the Punisher, and the Hulk was a whisper of a rumor. I don't know what the hell that means. So the three of them met in the jungle to stop AIM from building a cosmic cube. First off, like, if this is in continuity, how the hell are you going to explain, if this is in the main 616 universe, how the hell are you going to explain Spider-Man not knowing who Frank Castle is? Because if this is supposed to be set before Frank Castle becomes the Punisher, Spider-Man would already you kind of mess with continuity, because then Peter is like, hey, I met that guy who's trying to kill me for the Jackal is that guy I met alongside the Hulk. I'm also wondering if this is if this is supposed to be set in early continuity, has Spider-Man already met the Hulk? If the Hulk is meant to be just a rumor, because there was a short period of time in Marvel canonicity where Banner and the Hulk were kind of treated like a monster in the shadows. It wasn't long, but it was there. So I'm more I don't know, because again, I heard from two different conflicting articles. One said that it was in the same canon as Wolverine's Revenge, which I wouldn't mind. Like, I wouldn't mind if it would, because then that would better explain the kind of story we're trying to tell. Here, if it's in main continuity, I'm of the mindset of, well, you're kind of messing with the timeline there, John. But yeah, it's kind of weird, because it's so clear that that Marvel Comics has been a slave to the MCU, and trying to get more readers from the MCU moviegoers to read the comics, When unfortunately, that I'm sorry to say that like there are moviegoers that just watch the MCU movies and will never read a comic. But I will say that it's not like Joe Schmo being put on this book. You gotta hand it to that it's not like some it's not just like some guy trying to break into the industry and they put him on this nothing book. No, you've got Jonathan Hickman and Adam Kubert doing a book together. That's like that's some A tier work right there. So for anything else, at least it'll be an interesting story. Like, you gotta hand it to that. Like, this will probably be a really cool story. And to have I always am a fan when you do fun Marvel team ups. So to have those three characters together, obviously to hype up the movie, but still being its own thing, I'll give it a shot. I'll wait for but as always, I read more for trade than anything else. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of Spider-Man Long Way Home? Are you guys excited for it? Are you guys not? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.